Hello and welcome back to another Get Ready with Mouni. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, and that's honestly because I wasn't getting ready. And here I am getting ready after a really long time. Okay, I'm gonna get ready while I talk to you guys. Otherwise, I just won't be getting ready on time. So that's not a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, let's begin at the beginning. It's just been a rough couple of days, weeks. I don't know. I also haven't been in the best headspace, I think. But honestly, there's so much going on everywhere right now, like everywhere in the world. And I'm reminded that there's only two ways to get through it. One, you can stress about everything, or two, take one day at a time and do your best. Guess which one we picked. Another reason I'm really excited to do my makeup and walk you guys through it today is because I'm doing Indian makeup after forever. Don't you just love it when you have to go somewhere and then that morning a big zit just decides to pop up, just that morning, but before that for weeks you have incredible skin when you don't have to go anywhere. Love when that happens. I'm realizing with makeup, less is more. I'm only concealing the parts that actually need concealing. And I think I use a little bit more concealer when I do kajal, or Indian makeup especially requires a lot of under eye makeup. So that's when I really use concealer under the eyes. Otherwise I don't bother with it. I love my bags. I'm embracing my bags. But this is how I usually start off any makeup look. Base first, and then a little bit of eye makeup. And for Indian, I always start with a brown base just to bring that shadow and depth back. This one's from NAR. It's actually a bronzer that I'm using as an eyeshadow because I am a multi-purpose queen. Let's go faster because Sankalp and Advait will be back anytime, and I cannot do this at leisure with a toddler around me. The toughest part of today's makeup look for me is going to be accessories. Well, my entire look. Accessories is going to be the biggest issue. I usually call Amma and she's my stylist. However, it's midnight right now. Maybe it's 3 a.m. right now. I can't call her, and I didn't get enough. I didn't decide this beforehand, so I don't get to call Amma, which is basically my call a friend option, and I don't have it right now. So I just gotta trust my instinct and hope for the best. With eyes, I'm always gonna say try to, just because I'm not doing a smoky eye today, but I am doing a little bit of smoke, just because I feel it makes the eyeliner pop. You can get these really thick eye brushes and they blend really fast. However, I haven't had the time to go shopping in a bit, so I'm just using a Q-tip. And yeah, it's just enough to look blurred out and blended, and that's when I go in with my eyeliner. I realized I didn't have a black eyeliner, and so I had to buy one for my dance performance last time. So thank God I have it now. So this is really why I like blending my eyeliner first, because at the top I don't put a lot and I just sort of focus on the outer corner. What is Indian makeup without a winged liner? So that's what we're going for. But yeah, super thin in the front and then a little thicker as we move out. That's what I'm going for today. Now, will the second eye look the same as the first one? I don't know. Say a little prayer and hope to God it turns out the same. I think I already messed up. Wait. Well, they're not twins, but they're sisters, so it's gonna have to do. I think I'm gonna make this one slightly thicker, but you can see the wing, and that's really all I was going for. I don't know why, but it sounds like there's a storm outside and I'm low-key terrified of being by myself at home. Similar-ish. Will do. It will do. All that's left is the bottom part of the eye and a little bit of blush, lipstick. We're good to go. Like I said, with makeup, less is more. But most importantly, I have like 4 other golus to attend this year. I think I have like 4 more, like except for this one. And so I'm trying to pace myself and plan my looks in a way that they don't look similar. And it was like an Olympic task for me to, figure out the color palettes, make sure that they're not clashing anywhere, which is a hard thing to do for me because most of my saris are in like similar colors. I'm so excited to show you guys the sari. I love these like dewy colored blushes, but they also fade out really soon, so I'm mixing it with one of my favorite like terracotta shades just under the bottom part of the cheekbone to just give it like a contour blush effect. I'm missing a brush under the big one. Okay, here we go. Anyway, I know it looks like a lot, but honestly it just fades away. And also I think I'm going to use like a little under eye powder once I'm done with kajal, so that will also sort of fade it out a bit. Notice that I don't need bronzer up here just because I have like a natural hairline, I guess, that's just working, and a natural like tan. But it's also just because I have bangs now, so it just covers up my forehead. I have about like 30 minutes to do sari and jewelry, which is plenty. Like I'm making good time. And the best part of getting ready is like doing it slowly. So thankful to Sankalp for taking our time out for a little bit. See, like I said, the blush is like already fading a little bit and I can barely see it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go in with another little layer just to lock it in, especially on those high points, which I feel like you'll barely be able to see once I do my hair. Then I like to go with my blush brush like all over just to give it that blended like feel, and I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something good. For the last and final part of my eye makeup, I am using kajal. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do this step right at the end so that my kajal stays fresh. And lipstick, I think I'm going to go with, wait, what color am I wearing? Yeah, I think this pink would go best. I have this like amazing lipstick hack that's been working for me, where I do like a matte lip and then top it up with not lip gloss, lip balm, and that way your lips don't feel like too dry but also not sticky from the gloss. Does that make sense? So you feel hydrated but you have like a colored lip. So that's what I've been doing lately. Okay, this is the sari. It's a brand new sari, which is rare. I usually wear Amma's old saris, and that is my entire sari collection, is Amma's sari collection of mine. So this is how I did my hair. I did like a half up, half down look. I feel like I wore a similar color combination about 2 years ago for a friend's wedding, and that's what it's reminding me of, except this was a different color. This was slightly like brighter, darker blue. But this is the look for today. The hack I was telling you guys earlier, you see how sticky and dry those lips are? What I do is take a lip balm, whichever one your favorite one is. Right now I'm using the Om Mama one, which the brand was kind enough to send for me to try, and I haven't used any other lip balm since then. And you can see as soon as I put it on, it looks like a gloss, like you see the shine and also like the hydration, so it isn't sticky anymore. Because I don't want dry lips, like I am going to eat all the prasadam and food, which is like, one of the primary reasons for me going to these golus. So I'm excited. And it's also my first time doing Indian hair with like bangs, which I just want to keep like out of my face, so I put a little like curl in them here. to hold it into place. No hairspray for me. I like my hair feeling and looking fresh. So I've just done like curls on the bottom, and here we come to the most difficult part of the night, accessories. Actually, you know what? No, I forgot. I'm gonna finish with eye makeup and a little bit of powder. So what I like to do for these like Indian kajal look, but I also don't just want to tightline my eyes. I want them to appear bigger and brighter. So what I do is take a brown pencil first, and it can be any one you like. I go through these really quickly, so I tend to buy ones that are not expensive, like drugstore ones, which are, you know, Maybelline, and then I think this one is Essence, which is also a really good one. So first I do under the eye, and then you can see the illusion which I'm talking about, right? It immediately like brightens up the eyes. And then with our favorite Q-tip, it's the same Q-tip from before, just the other side. Sustainability Queen. Just smudge it out a little bit so then it doesn't look like just one harsh line. And then you want to put the kajal. Now, if I go for a darker lip than this, like if I do a dark brown, then I probably won't do kajal, and I'll just leave it like this. However, this is a very simple sari, like it's just plain gold, and you know, with a little bit of blue. So I really need to play it up with makeup and accessories, and that's what I'm doing tonight. So I'm going to be doing my nice dark kajal, which sort of, I feel like ties it all together. I'm not joining it at the end, and I'm just going in with it very lightly. Sorry, just on the waterline really, and you see how it immediately like pops now. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more brown, just because I feel like the black is overpowering right now, which I don't want. I want like more of the brown on the edge. So I'm gonna make a little bit of smudges here. Like mostly on the outer corner, because that's where my kajal will smudge the most. So this also kind of like protects it from leaking down below and into the, you know, eyes. And I haven't done like much here because I want to give it that, I used a gold pencil and just sort of do my inner eye corner trick. You can also use gold eyeshadow, whatever you have, like any gold pigment. I've used highlighter many a times, and that just sort of like gives your eyes like the perfect shape that you want, I guess. And we're done with the eyes. The wing is still, it's not like a really big wing. I wanted to keep it shorter, sort of focus the center of my face. And I think we're done. Maybe a little bit more blurring with the, just smudge it up a little bit. Oh, and then of course the main event, setting it, just this part, okay? So not, I don't go powder like everywhere, just here. And you can actually see the difference immediately. Yeah. The rest of the stuff, I actually like the shine on my, like, I feel like it isn't too bad, and I also love a little bit of shine on the top of my nose. Sometimes I even go in with a little highlighter, and you know, sort of, I just feel like it looks natural. So this is the finished look, and now for the dilemma of the season, accessories. Wish me luck. After a lot of deliberation, I asked Sankalp to help me with my accessories, and he did a really good job. I wanted to go more like pearl themed choker, but then Sankalp picked like a mix of gold and pearl, which worked out great. I also wanted to do a blue bottu, but I felt it would be too matchy, and Sankalp finalized the maroon round bottu. So I'm going with that. Bangles, because Amma wouldn't approve of the outfit unless bangles are included. And the last thing I'm going to go put on is this, which Sankalp is going to help me with. And this is it. This is my final look. I will do like an open pallu. This is my hair, and yeah, we are ready to leave, and I will